Hi, we're back with part 3, and we're back to some Gucci pictures. These were taken in one of the Gucci buildings. Beautiful, beautiful building. And, let's see. There we were coming down a stairwell. I used to love going into this place. There's, I don't know what that photo was for, and here's another photo that was taken with the girls for the calendar with the hotel. I'm playing tourist here, and they're showing me how to get around town. See, here's a game that I did in New York called Casino Bingo, and that's not a very good picture of that. But it was an actual board game by Milton Bradley, and I just remember when we did this, none of us knew how to play this game, and we read the directions over and over and over, and none of us could figure it out, and all we did was just sit there and pretend to play and laugh. I don't think it sold many copies, but I did see it around in a lot of toy stores, and that was pretty cool. That was just really pretty cool to see yourself on a box cover. Anyway, let's see. These are more calendars for the shirt company. This was some sort of a contest advertisement for Fred Perry Sportswear, where I was attempting to play tennis. I don't play tennis very well, but had a lot of fun there. This was for some sort of a bank. Let's see, Barrington Savings Bank. Me and a bunch of teenagers are just standing around dancing at a party. Now remember Kurt. This is another job I had with Kurt, where he was playing an irate businessman coming into a hotel and not getting waited on. That's Kurt, if you remember, and then me and the receptionist were basically ignoring him. Okay, more clothes ads, and they had me with some weights here. I don't remember if there was any weight to those or not. And then this is an interesting Levi's ad here. All these cowboys watching this girl come in. The baggies are in town is the headline on it, and in this particular one, the director thought I looked way too young comparing to the other guys, so they put my back to the camera with a big hat on me. But it was cool because I still got paid and everything. Okay, here's another picture of the poster where we're looking up at ourselves painted on the wall. That was pretty neat. And here's yet another Levi's ad. Tops for anybody is the tagline, again with Levi's. And this was interesting because these three guys are watching this pretty girl walking her dog, and I remember we were shooting this for a long time, and just for a joke, on one of the takes, I stuck my tongue out, and I couldn't believe that's the one they used in the advertisement. As you could see, I really looked like an idiot. But I guess that's what they wanted, and it was a fun ad. Okay, here we are again with the two girls and the tourist. And I can't read. I think that says Mandarin Hotel, but it's a little bit small. Now this was an interesting job. I believe this girl in the middle was my girlfriend at the time, and I think I actually got her this job, and I went with her to the job. This was again taken in a hotel somewhere, and somehow, and I don't even remember how it happened, I ended up in the picture over here, that was sort of interesting. Okay, let's see. This was for Texan slacks, Texan clothes. Just me and the secretary. I don't know if we're supposed to be co-workers or I'm supposed to be your boss or what, but that was fun. And then yet another ad where I tend to look kind of idiotic, but this was for some sort of casual wear, and everyone was running to the beach or something in a mass frenzy. Okay, more Fred Perry stuff, playing tennis, and here's another. I'm not even sure what this is for. Everybody should have 2 feet, and I'm accosting 2 girls on a bicycle. I don't recall much about that either, except that the bicycle wasn't moving and we had to look like we were. Back to clothes fashion. This was for a store called Hesh. I seem to recall that before these jobs I had to go in for fittings. As is usually the case, although sometimes they would just have tons of clothes there waiting for you and you just see what fit and what worked for you. Another shirt advertisement. Another Hilton Hotel brochure. Now this was a movie for the BBC called Tenko 3, and I got to play a small part as a army officer. This was a period piece, and they had period costumes, which was pretty cool. And this was based on the occupation in Singapore by the Japanese when the Japanese imprisoned a lot of the English women in prison camps. And they had some fantastic English actresses over there for this. And they had some wonderful antique old cars and all sorts of just incredible props. Probably worked a week or so on this. And I do recall that they wanted, one of the prerequisites for working on this was that you had to get your hair cut very, very short. And I think I lucked out because I knew I had other jobs coming up and I couldn't cut my hair that short as they wanted it to be. So I basically just got to slick it back. Now here's one of the actresses. I don't remember her name, but oh, she was so sweet. The entire British crew and cast was incredible. There's one more for clothes. I can't read that since that's in Chinese. And this was another Fred Perry ad. I'm thinking another set of doubles. And we're just all sitting at a table. And that's it for part 3.